Okay, so last time Harbeck had a couple adventures with a sewer monster attacking a little kid and a big axe beak going nuts in the stables. And Icy and Rokus did some more investigating, talking to some of the people who identified the bodies and stuff. And then we ended up at the table. You guys were starting to discuss plans uh, for maybe baiting the um, whoever's been doing the murders, the murderer. And the bard is at the table with you still. And that's where we're starting up. The Bard's Tale's got lots of customers, and it's a bustling place. It's evening, and yeah, the bard is sitting at your table, and you guys told her a bunch of stories about what you guys had done before. Okay, so go
So,
ahead and I think Harbex wanted to ask the bard something.
yeah. So I looked disdainfully at the elf after he lifted my wallet, and then I asked the bard, "Where did you learn about that tale that you just sang about, the
Um,
Ballad of Zeraphim? I guess it is. Where did you learn about it?"
Seraphim. Yeah, she lets you know that it's a pretty well known tale. It's a popular song, so it's something you could hear lots of bards play.
Okay, okay. That was the question I had.
Okay. So you guys chat for a bit, and then um, up behind you guys comes someone familiar. It is Lady Linnea.
Ah,
She pats you on the shoulder, Harbeck, and says, "I heard you were looking for me."
yes. Um, I want to investigate the Fort Moonstone and some of the League of Alliance people in there.
The Lord's Alliance, yeah. I
Large
think
Alliance.
she nods to the bard and looks around the table. She says, "Yeah, I think it would be best if we talked in private."
I think that's a great idea. Would the Bard mind moving, please?
No, I think we should. Does one of you have a room here?
Yes, me and Rokas each have a room.
Okay, I think we should go to your room.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Linnea like smiles at the bard, like like sorry, and then she starts leading the way upstairs, and you guys get to your room and go inside, and she says, "Okay, so according to your letter, you're trying to investigate Fort Moonstone."
Yes.
Okay, so I actually dealt with the Lord's Alliance a lot in the past month when we were doing the trial for Glassstaff. So I think I could probably answer most of your questions better than uh, what you'd be able to find out if you went there.
Okay. My question is are any of the lords in there opposed to Lord Nevermore?
Never Ember?
Ever Embry?
Uh,
Ever Winter? Yeah.
so so first of all, the fort itself, it is mainly just a barracks for the troops. Um,
Thought that was where the Lords of Alliance met.
No, that's not where they actually meet normally. It's they do have a meeting room there if for some reason the lords came, but the main um hall that they meet in is in a different city in Waterdeep.
Ah, okay. I thought
Um,
this was
yeah,
okay. confused then because I thought Neverwinter was the place where the old place where they had always met and still were meeting there. So okay,
Yeah. I'm so
confused about
Linnea
that.
says so Linnea's basically she's a bit more experienced with the Lord's Alliance, so she's explaining stuff to you. But yeah, Lord, because your families are from an isolated kingdom, that it's not really the Lord's Alliance doesn't come up much uh back home, so it's not a surprise that you wouldn't know any of this stuff.
Okay,
So yeah, she goes on and explains more about how the Lord's Alliance works. She tells you that it's basically an oligarchy made up of the leaders of 7 cities in this region. So the members are I will copy and paste to you the
okay,
council members.
And this is the Lord's Alliance Council?
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, um, it's not a the organization like structure is not very big. It's basically these 7 people who make all the decisions. There are other members who petition them to do things. The leaders of some smaller towns and things. But generally everything is decided by these 7 people. So it's Lord Protector Neckdaggle Neverember of Neverwinter City. He is one of the 7.
and now do any of the others have any kind of a grudge or they don't like the fact that he's taken over the city, but it doesn't have a is anyone not happy with him?
Okay, so he has one very obvious rival, which is Open Lord Octavian Marcellus of Waterdeep.
Okay.
And part of it is Neverember was the previous he was like the most recent Open Lord before Octavian was found dead not too long ago. But the
Who was?
person, the his predecessor,
Okay.
and then Neverember was actually the Open Lord before that person.
I'm all
So
confused.
Yeah, me too.
okay, Neverember, he was once the Open Lord of Waterdeep,
Okay.
and he was basically run out of there by the Open Lord. Sorry, the masked lords. They have like their own secret oligarchy in that city. Only one of the lords is the Open Lord, who everyone knows who they are. But the rest of the council who runs the city are all secret.
So Never Ember was Never End or whatever it is was Never
Yeah,
Ember. Okay, so he was originally the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
that's right.
Okay.
And then he was run out, and but then the person who ran him out was found dead, and Octavian Marcellus took over.
Octavian Marcellus thinks that Never Ember may be responsible for that.
That's unclear, but
Does he suspect him?
it well so Linnea says she thinks that Marcellus and Neverember must have both been like she thinks Marcellus was probably one of the secret lords previously and then got elected into the open lord position. So she says like they must Neverember and Marcellus must have a lot of history dealing with each other. And she
Okay.
also lets you know that um Marcellus is by far the most powerful lord out of all of them. he has a few different distinctions, which one of them is he is not only the Open Lord of Waterdeep, but he's also the Chancellor of the Kingdom of Aglarond in the east, and he is also the president of the Aglarond Trading Company. And he's by far the richest lord in the world. Like, if you combined all the wealth of the other lords, he has like more than double of that.
Okay.
Um, so she
You
just
don't know
also
if
lets
there's
you know that like if you were to go to Fort Moonstone, it's just like the chief of the guard there basically. There's nobody, none of the lords actually are there, and in order to basically talk to any of these people, like even Linnea is not like important enough to go talk to these people. She's
okay.
quite surprised that Neverember talked to you.
Okay. Right. But as far as Lady Lydia knows, there's no active animosity between Neverember and Marcellus, correct?
Um, she is not that she's not that familiar with all of them to know that much information.
So as
So
far as
she's
she
not
is,
sure. Yeah, she's as
yeah,
far
but
as
she
she
has.
knows, there's nothing, no open threats or things that she's heard about.
Okay.
But she knows that um, she has heard that they are not particularly friendly.
Okay.
Um,
No open animosity.
yeah, I mean, they kind of, it's the stuff, the negative things are more like, people reading into stuff and rumors and things, not obvious, like,
Okay.
yeah,
But the rumors and such would indicate they're not real fond of each other.
yeah.
Okay.
When Linnea was dealing with the trial for Glassstaff, just part of the previous adventure,
Right.
um, she was able to, through her mother and the king, she was able to get in on the um, decision making a little bit. So she was pushing for a dwarf to become the Lord of Phandelver. And
Okay.
so that actually she was successful in that, and they have recently um, basically the Lords Alliance, that's one of their other things that they do is kind of sort through people's claims to different lands and try to agree with each other on who should be allowed to take control. And they generally want more land to be taken control of by lords. They don't want it all to be, just wilderness and such. So she lets you know that the the lord who will be taking over Phandalin is named Leaf Alabaster.
So, by what you just said, Octavian was okay with Never Ember becoming the Lord of Neverwinter, right?
She's not sure about how the vote went, but it doesn't have to be unanimous. She doesn't think.
Okay, but Never Ember must be somewhat
Yeah,
popular.
he has claims that have been they're very distant, but um they have confirmed them to be true. So he was able to take uh take his position in Neverwinter lawfully. Okay, and so Leaf Alabaster, he is going to be a member of the Lord's Alliance. However, he's not part of the council, so he can
Right.
bring things to their attention, but he can't vote on anything.
Okay.
Who can't?
The lesser lords who are in control of smaller places. So those first 7 that I told you about, those are the
Right.
only ones who vote on things.
Okay.
The others can just bring things to their attention, basically.
Gotcha.
And people like Linnea and Harbeck have no say whatsoever. And yeah, there's no reason that they would let you into the fort
Yeah,
and all
that's why I
that.
was trying to get. That's why I was trying to get a letter of introduction, but it
Yeah.
sounds like I don't need it now.
Yeah, even if you got a letter, they just wouldn't be allowed to tell you much because they're just the military there,
Right.
and
Well,
they don't have any they don't have any decision making power either.
Lady Lindy has pretty much told me what I was going to find out anyway.
Yeah.
So, so is Marcella the top dog in this group of 7?
So they're actually all equal. They all have an equal vote. He is by far the most powerful outside of the council.
Okay. And why
The
was
second
Lord
most powerful probably would be King Jasperon of Understar, which is where Harbeck's from. But he is very he rarely even bothers to send in his vote on things.
Okay. Why Neverember run out of water deep?
So I don't actually have all the information. That's like D&D official backstory stuff.
Okay.
But it doesn't really come into play too much with what we're doing. But yeah, I think they just didn't like him.
Okay.
So yeah, you do get the impression that so if Marcellus was one of the secret members of the lords there, that he would have been part of running him out.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, if they ran him out of there, how come they were okay with him becoming?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Because that was one city, and the council is 7 other cities.
Okay, so he might have voted no, but the other one said it was okay.
Right, because he does have legitimate claim to Neverwinter. So even if
And
the Open Lord and his underlings in Waterdeep don't like him, the other 6 could have voted him into the position.
Right.
now, Phandalin
Or
is now.
accepted.
Jasper-
It wouldn't really be voted him in. It's more like accepted his rule and accepted him as a member. If they
Right.
didn't agree with it, he could still take Neverwinter, but not be a part of the Lord's Alliance.
Now,
And
what
then
would happen if let's say Marcellus just decided to take over Neverember? What would physically? What would the other lords do?
not sure.
Neverwinter.
But if Marcellus definitely has the armies to uh, oppose Neverwinter pretty easily. If he wanted to take it by force or something. If
Would he have to
the
worry
rest of
about the other lords if he did that? Would they band
yeah,
together?
that's implied that the other lords would not be happy with. You're not supposed to attack other members of the Lord's Alliance. That's not okay.
So this Leaf fella in Phandalin, he's just a minor character.
So he's kind of like he's sort of like Harbeck's father's level, where he has I guess he's a little higher than that because he had claims on this area, but previously he didn't have any lands. He was just living in Neverwinter as a nobleman. But
Okay.
his family had claims to this region, and they don't have any like direct ancestors from Lord Tressendar from the manor that you guys went through. So they don't have any direct descendants of who was in control of Phandelver.
Now, is this Leaf guy, has he moved to Phandalin?
So he has not done that yet. He's preparing. He's still preparing, and Linnea mentions that she's planning to go back to Phandalin at that time and keep an eye on things there.
Okay.
And
Now, why did Leaf get it instead of Lady Linnea?
Linnea, her claims are back in your kingdom, which are quite far away. So she doesn't really have claims here. And she's also heir to the duchy of the within Understar, so she's not really looking to try to get more land.
She doesn't want to incorporate Phandalin?
She was not trying to do that. It's quite distant from where she is, so she's kind of following their idea of just keeping the kingdom within that mountain range and leaving it at that, because they've been one of the most successful kingdoms around because they've just stayed in there. Almost all the other dwarf kingdoms were destroyed in the history. And also it's pretty small. She's not that worried about that. But she is happy to
You've got
be
two other
friendly with
dwarfs in the alliance, though, so that there must be,
yeah. Well, the king, that's your king, one of them. The other one is basically the only other dwarf kingdom, but it has been through a lot of wars, and it's kind of in a similar state to Neverwinter, where it's like pretty devastated still. And there's also rumors that the Lady Protector of Mithrahall, she might leave the Alliance. That's a rumor going around.
Okay.
Okay, so anything else you want to ask Linnea about any of that stuff?
Probably right after she leaves, but right now, no.
All right, so she tells you she's gonna be leaving the city whenever Leaf leaves, when she's not exactly sure when that will be, because he's getting together people to be his town guard there, and people to reconstruct the manor, and builders and all kinds of things. He's trying to get them to go to Phandalin, and also once he takes control of Phandalin, then the Lord's Alliance troops who have been holding it down, they'll probably be recalled back to places like Fort Moonstone in Neverwinter, or back to Waterdeep. So they probably won't keep their presence there in the city, in Phandalin.
Okay.
We heard a rumor about some sort of a altercation at one of the bridges. Some sort of a creature attacking people.
Talking about the sewer monster?
Yeah.
Okay, so Linnea doesn't know anything about that. Yeah, did you want to mention something about that? Brocus?
I was waiting for Harbeck to say something about it. He was the one that was involved.
Okay, I mean,
I
it's not really involved with
I
Linnea
was
though. If you want to tell Linnea something about it, you could.
I can tell her about it, but
Yeah, she just says, "Oh, okay."
she's as new as we are.
Yeah.
What?
I said she's as new here as we are. I can't imagine how she would have learned anything.
She's been here
No, she has
before
been
we
there
were
for a
here.
while, but she's not. She hasn't been looking for work and stuff. So.
Yeah, but I mean, if the guards don't know anything about it, I can't imagine how she'd find out anything.
Hmm. Okay. Well, anyway, unless there's something else you want to ask her, she will take her leave.
Okay.
It was good. It was good to see you, Linnea.
Okay.
And wish you luck on your next adventure.
She's friendly with Rokus and Icy. She talks to you guys about your adventures a little bit before she leaves and says she wishes you luck and she kind of teases Harbeck saying telling you guys to keep an eye on him. And okay, so yeah, Lady Linnea leaves and you guys are there in the room. If you want to discuss any other of your plans, this is a good time to do that.
Okay. Well, it's my opinion that the next thing to do is to go after the sewer monster. And it's late tonight. I've got a couple things I want to do before we go down into the sewer. So I suggest that we get a early night's sleep, and we will see which is closer. Yeah, and so we'll meet at the what's it, the Sleeping Dragon at noon to go down into the sewer.
Okay. I have something I need to do tomorrow too.
Can you do it in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll all meet at noon.
For me.
Sounds good.
Good with you, Icy?
Yes, it's good with me.
Okay, then I will leave you and I will go back to wherever the hell it is I'm staying.
Yeah, that's fine. You go back to your inn and they sleep there
The
and
Driftwood Tavern.
Yeah, Driftwood Tavern.
right. And so
Okay.
yeah, we can skip through the
And
night and
okay,
wake up
except
in the
I'm
morning.
gonna. I need to have dinner and breakfast at the tavern.
Okay. That will go by without consequence. Um and you're on a tab, so we'll figure out your payment
Right.
later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe last time we had Rokus and Icy pay for their stuff. So we should be good. We're waking up in the morning, and let's go to Harbeck. Is there anything you want to do in the morning?
Yes. Okay. I get up, have breakfast, then I go to the landlord, and I give him. I say. I need to send someone over. You need to send someone over to the Silver Thimble, pick up some clothing for me. Here's a couple of coppers for the messenger.
Yes, my lord.
And then also, I need to send a messenger as fast as possible to Phandelver with a note. Can you do that, or is there someplace I need to go to do that?
We can arrange that for you.
Okay, and I want the messenger to stay and until he gets a reply to bring back to me. So if I give you one gold piece, will that cover the expenses for hiring out the messenger and his staying if he needs to overnight to get the message back to me?
I believe that would suffice.
Okay, I will do that. And then the last thing I want to do before noon is I want to go to the what is it? Where the snake guy was.
Magnus's tome.
Yeah, Magnus's tome. I want to go there.
Okay. So as the DM, what's the message to who's the message to Phandalin for?
Oh, yes, thank you. I forgot about that. It is for, wait a minute. It's to Gundren Rockseeker.
Okay. And all right, that'll take a few days to get there and back.
That's why I figured the messenger would need some extra money there. Okay.
Let me.
Do you have an idea of approximately how many days it would take?
I think it takes 2 days to get there.
2 days to get back. Okay, good.
So the earliest you could expect would be day 39, I guess.
Right. And you don't have any messengers with wings.
No.
Okay.
Carrier pigeons.
There might be some way to do such a thing, but not. Yeah, I don't. As the DM, I haven't planned that out. But yeah, there might be some way to get that done, but it's not a standard thing.
Okay. We'll say I'm expecting for it to take 4 days. Okay. Now I need to go to the Agnes's tome.
Okay, so you go over to Magnus's tome. There's a magic mouth on the door that talks about the dress code, and it's not really happy with your current clothes.
Hey, what's the dress code say?
It basically describing fine clothes.
That's what I'm wearing.
Are you?
Arbeck, yeah.
Okay. I mean, is that in your equipment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't you remember I sent the guy out to have it cleaned when we first came back?
Yeah, let me. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah,
Guy walk around with gudsy clothes?
no,
A
I
paladin?
thought you had
A Lord Paladin?
all right, I was mistaken. Okay, so you arrive at Magnus's tome, and the magic mouth on the door describes the dress code and lets you in with no trouble.
Okay. And so, do I see somebody there I can talk to?
Um, yes. You see a man sitting at a table with a snake around his neck, and he stares at you. He says,
Okay.
"Hello,
So,
my lord.
hello, sir.
My name is
Um,
Illustro Magnus. Who do I have the
okay.
honor of meeting?"
You have the honor of meeting Lord Harbeck.
I see.
And
What can I do for you, sir?
okay, I would like to make a trade with you. I have a scroll of lightning bolt, which is something wizards can use, but I
Yes,
don't have
yes.
the strength, and I would like to trade that for some of your beads of force. So they're very similar, except that I can use the beads of force, and you can use the scroll of lightning.
Intriguing. Let me inspect the scroll, please.
And I hand him over the scroll.
Okay, hold on. He says, unfortunately, this scroll is only worth 150 gold pieces. The beats of force, let me see. I have 5 of them that I was selling as a set for 2,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
That would be 400 for one.
All right.
If you traded me the scroll for 150, that would be 250.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to throw in another 150,
Another 250.
150 gold.
Yeah, the scroll
Okay.
plus 250 gold, you can get one bead.
Okay. I will do that then, and I'll show him my magic credit card. I'm sure he'll take that.
Yes, that he can do that here. Takes your many coins bank card and charges 250 to your bank account.
Okay.
Now, we're gonna have to. Normally with money, I have you guys keep track of your own money.
All right. I've been doing
So,
that.
even though this is in the bank, I would like you to keep track of your bank account also.
I can do. Yeah, I'm doing that already. I'm typing it in as you speak.
Okay. And yeah, I'll trust that you're doing it properly. Cause
Oh boy. Well, say I'm not cheating.
yeah,
Let's not worry about the properly. Just say I'm not trying to cheat.
yes, that's
Add in 250 instead of taking it out.
no, that's
Right.
wrong. Okay, and for the bead, I can add it to your sheet for you, and you'd have to refresh the page.
Okay.
Let me do that.
Do you throw those beads?
Yeah.
What's the distance you can throw them?
Hold on. It should say it in the description.
Oh, that's right. It says on the.
Okay, yeah. Refresh your page. I added it now.
Okay. Okay. Small black sphere measures 3/4 of an inch in diameter and weighs an ounce. Typically 1d4 plus 4. Okay. And I can use an action to throw the bead up to 60 feet. Okay. Good enough. Thank you.
All right.
And so now I'm got my bead. I'm trotting down to the sleeping dragon to meet the other two.
Okay, and your the costume you had sent for it to be delivered back to your room?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll get that later.
Right. And I'll pick them up, all three of them.
Yes, okay. Okay, so you're getting ready to meet at noon. And so let's go to Rokus and Icy. Anything you need to do before noon?
We need to go see Coop and Droop to see if anybody has come there with messages.
Okay. Um, so you
Yes,
go
sir.
over to the Scar and meet with Coop and Droop. Um,
Hi, Coop. Hi, Droop. We've asked the kids, Tika and Jill, if they need help or if they see anything that that we should know about to report it to you, and we'll stop here to get the information. We've also relayed that to what's the fellow from Haven,
mm-hmm.
and we've told a few people if
Yeah.
they need to get messages to us to bring them to leave them with you, and we'll try and stop by every day to see if there's any messages.
Okay, they said they understand, and so far they do not have any messages for you.
Okay, and we will pay them for relaying that to us.
Okay.
And we are staying at the Bard's Tale if something urgent comes. If you could, either one of you could come and get us if we haven't been by.
They said, yeah, we'll see what we can do. We can't go into the district though.
Okay, then we'll try and make a point of getting here every day to check for messages.
Yeah, they don't have passes to go through, so.
Okay.
On the way back, I'd like to check out that message that Geo saw the cat leave at the pawn shop.
Okay, on the fence behind the pawn shop? Okay, then we'll go check that out.
Okay, so near the pawn shop, you find a symbol. So you see a symbol that looks like this. And because you know thieves can't, you recognize this as a symbol for a fence.
Okay.
Someone who can you can sell your stolen things to.
Where is this located?
Pawn shop.
Behind
At
the
the
pawn
pawn shop. Okay, the pawn shop defense. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what is implied from this symbol. And that's all. So you're gonna head back for the meeting?
Yep.
Alright, so at 12 o'clock, you meet by the Sleeping Dragon Bridge, which is the destroyed one. And there are some guards around, and there is a sewer access manhole that is locked.
Okay, so we'll have to ask them to unlock it. Tell them we're going down in there to if we can rescue the other people that were in there, or if they're already expired, to deal with whatever expired them.
Okay, so they're happy to hear that someone's going after the picking up this job that they had posted, and they recognize you as a paladin of Tyr. They don't need to. They're not worried about checking with their superiors about it. So they unlock the sewer access for you, and there's a ladder that you can climb down.
And Harbeck, how much did they say we're getting for this?
Let me look. Wait, I think it's 750, but wait a minute.
Okay, the promised reward for clearing out the sewer with proof of the deed is 300 gold.
300 gold. Okay. Okay.
So just for reference, you guys have been dealing with large sums of money recently, but 300 is still a good amount.
Right.
And that's for the group, so not per person, by the way.
Right.
Do you want to pass without a trace? Do you want me to use the spell pass without a trace?
What spell?
Pass without a trace.
That's the stealth spell.
Okay.
I think we should.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
All right. So let me describe it. You open up the manhole cover and find a ladder. And you guys descend down. Harbeck has a bit of a struggle getting PJ down, but he manages it. And you find yourself on a very narrow walkway. It's about 5 feet across. You can see here on this picture.
Oh yeah.
There's a 10-foot wide sewer canal, which is about 10 feet down to the surface of the water as well. There are holes on the opposite side with water pouring out into the sewer canal. It's very dark, but so over here is the main map. You can see there's a graded sewer what I don't know what to call that.
Screen.
Yeah, it leads out into the Neverwinter River. You're right there next to the river when you climb down the ladder. So you can see the water's flowing out into the Neverwinter River past this screen. And the light sunlight is lighting up this area through that screen, but looking further down is quite dark.
We have our night vision, correct?
You have dark vision, which lets you see um it lets you see better than normal people, but in pitch black darkness you would still be you wouldn't be able to see very well.
This is pitch black darkness.
Not yet.
Okay.
As it gets dark, Icy
It can't
can.
get too dark because that tentacle came out of a sewer, so there's got to be light coming in if they can if the tentacle's coming out of the sewers.
You are not sure, but you can see it gets darker as you look down this
Right.
thing.
My guess is it's not going to get too dark because as long as the sewers are connected to it, that's how the tentacle came out to grab that kid.
Yeah, you did see that in the streets there were some sewer grates and things. So
those
you can
have to be
assume
lit.
that.
If a tentacle can come out, light should be able to come in.
Well, that's a good assumption.
Order
So
we
that
gonna
is
walk
what you
down-
see there.
What is the order we're going to walk down this?
Well,
Who's
I'm
gonna
not
take-
sure. Right, here's the thing. All right, now a tentacle came out, grabbed that kid, and the way it was described, it sounded an awful lot like some sort of cephalopod. So I would say that if we encounter something, there's a good chance there's a tentacle that's going to come shooting out of the water, try to grab something. So how do we want to proceed to try to minimize that happening?
Well, we have passed without, so we're not that visible.
So you did do the spell pass without a trace?
Yes.
Okay. We'll roll your stealth checks after you guys discuss more.
Okay. So do we want to go a little further down into the sewer, or do we want to wait for it to come to find us? What is it we'd like to do?
That's what I'm asking. What do you think, Rokas?
I think we should stealth along and see what we run into.
Single file?
Single file might work and keep our backs against the.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we do single file.
So normally one person takes up about 5 feet. So you don't have much choice on that, to be honest. You can squeeze into a 5-foot square side by side, but generally, yeah, one person's combat range is a 5-foot square.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the order? You wanted to go single file, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So who's first?
I'd put PJ first.
Okay.
And have him go a little bit ahead of everybody else.
Okay. And then?
So him up another 5 feet. And then let's see now. I have a sword that we know can whack a tentacle off.
Okay.
So I'll go next.
I've got my shield and my sword instead of my bow. I'll come
Right.
after you, I guess.
Well, I was thinking of putting Icy between us because I don't think she's had anything that could whack off a tentacle.
I
Okay.
have a scimitar and a dagger. I also have produced flames. I could set it on fire.
Yeah, but if it comes up to grab you, we need to be able to whack it off before it drags you in, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, should I have my scimitar ready then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should all be. I think that's the way we're going to be attacked, so we need to be a little bit careful about that.
Okay.
Okay, so for Icy, we'll have you, if you're gonna use your scimitar, you can have your wand in your other hand or the dagger. So if you want to do spells, you should have your wand in your other hand.
I'll have the wand in the other hand.
Okay. Okay,
Now,
cool.
is, now,
Now,
is, I,
now
want,
we should do our stealth check.
I want Pookie close enough that, the spell she's throwing will affect him too.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So what are we rolling now? Stealth?
Stealth. Harbeck has disadvantage.
Right.
PJ doesn't. You also should roll for PJ.
Okay.
I have 11 plus 2 is 12 plus 10 is 22.
Okay, cool. Good job.
My total is 27.
Okay.
Okay, now for stealth. What's PJ have for stealth?
Are you looking at his
Strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, charisma.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Stealth for me is
So stealth is
dexterity.
a dexterity based thing, but it might have a special note on a bonus. Yeah, it doesn't get any bonus on stealth, so it's just the dexterity, which is +2.
Okay, so I have to do a regular. Okay, he got a 13.
You rolled a 13 for him?
Yeah.
So that's +2, 15, +10, 25.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you roll your two rolls for your disadvantage
Right.
now for
Yeah,
Harbeck.
and my disadvantage, it was a 13 minus 1, 12.
And then +10 for the spell.
Right.
So
Ooh,
22.
very stealthy.
Not bad. 27, 22, 22, 25 is what I got.
She had 23. I'm sorry.
Yours is 23?
Yeah, 11 plus 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So if you encounter something, we'll go through for those numbers there.
Okay.
All right, so right now you only see one way to proceed.
Okay.
So you're gonna head forward, I guess?
Yep, I'm going to tell Pookie to, you know, he's pretty much of a scout. If he comes across anything, immediately back off toward us. If there's
Okay.
anything suspicious.
Yeah.
So he's sniffing around, and Pookie Jones talks to you telepathically. Harvick, he says, Harvick, I just remembered something I wanted to tell you. Remember, you told me to tell you if anybody smelled weird?
Yeah.
I see. She doesn't smell like a human.
Ah, okay.
She smells
Thank you
like
very much.
she smells kind of like a dragon. Like he says, remember we met the we fought a dragon together?
Green dragon, yeah.
Yeah, and we met a dragonborn yesterday.
That's the only one PJ's met.
Yeah, and he says, I see smells kind of like those guys.
It's because of my my dragon armor, I think.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
And he keeps sniffing around. And he says, I don't smell anything yet. Let's have everybody also do a perception check as we enter this area.
Okay, do I roll one for the dog too?
Yeah, and his he
Does
has
perception.
Yeah, if you look at his on the Mastiff thing, it says skills perception +3. So he's got a bonus for perception.
Okay, so I roll a 20 and add 3 for him.
Yeah.
I got a total of 17.
So did I.
Okay.
Okay, Pookie is a 14 plus 3.
17 as well.
3 17s.
And I'm a 2. 2 minus 1, 1.
Good thing you got a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was one of the reasons for picking a dog.
Cool. All right. So you proceed down. After about 15 feet, you come to a bridge. It's made of um wood and stone. And that's the only way you can see to keep going. When you can see that once you cross the bridge, there's another bridge going to the west, and a passage going south and a passage going east.
So we're at like the sewer is at like a T?
This part is like a four-way intersection.
Four-way intersection, okay.
So we're headed south.
Yeah. I'm not gonna draw the whole map as you go, so if you want to take notes of where you're going, you can do that. I'll try to let you know. But if we get to a combat, I'll draw the map for that.
Okay. No. There's only one bridge. We can't go right or left. We can only go straight.
Yeah, you can cross this bridge, and then you can go in different directions.
Okay, so once we cross the bridge, we can go in any direction we want. With those 4 different ways to go.
Yeah, you can go back where you came, or
Right, left, or straight.
yeah.
Okay. We have to cross the bridge first.
Yep.
Okay.
The bridge is about, the sewer canal is 10 feet across, so that's how far the bridge is.
Right.
It's the same. It seems to stay the same in this area.
I think we should maybe cross the bridge one at a time, just to make it. We don't know how strong it is.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
You want to send the dog first? He's already sniffing around the bridge.
Yeah.
He doesn't smell anything?
I don't smell anything.
Anything more than the.
It smells pretty bad here, Arbeck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind
We
of
send
hard
him
to
off.
smell.
Again, though, if he goes across, something grabs him. We have no way to rescue him, really.
Okay, then we'll go 2 at a time. Does that make more sense?
We're stealthy as can be. He should be all right.
He's your dog. What do you want to do, Harbeck?
I'm going to go over with him.
Okay.
Right directly behind him, close enough that if something grabs him, I can whack it with the sword. I've got the sword out so I can whack anything else that comes out of the sewer.
Okay, so for the moment, Harbeck and Pookie are right next to each other, and you're gonna proceed across.
Yep.
Okay, you cross the bridge, and nothing happens.
Good.
You're on the other side. You can see there's those different directions you can go. If you go to the west, you would be crossing another bridge.
Right.
But to the east or south is the path. The access way.
Me and Rokas will now cross the bridge.
Okay. And you don't encounter anything as you cross. And you're across to the other side. All right.
So all the water is converging and headed down the way we came, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're heading south, and the sewer's heading north.
Yeah, you see
It's
most
also
of the
heading
water
east.
is coming going to where you guys started. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm asking Pookie if he from the does he see and smell anything different from the there's three different effluents coming together in here. If he smells along, are any of them different? They all smell exactly the same.
Um, he says he doesn't smell anything yet that he can notice.
Okay.
He says his nose is not as sharp down here in the sewer.
There'd be all sorts of good things.
Yeah, it smells all kinds of stinky things.
Yeah, but oh, okay. So he's not perceiving things like a dog then.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, dogs smell things the same way we see. So the same way, if you have a whole bunch of different things, adding more of them is not necessarily going to change your. It's not going to mix up like it would with us.
mm,
But if you have two different smells coming from two different places, they can distinguish it the same way you can tell there's something red to your right and something blue to your left.
okay.
I'm not saying he has to have. I mean, he can have any kind.
No, it's
he's
fine, but
have any
yeah,
kind of a.
I think he's picking up all kinds of smells, and there's smells that he's not familiar with, so he'll tell you that.
Right.
But he didn't recognize anything as a enemy, I guess.
Okay. Or strange.
Do we want to continue south?
I guess that's his. Oh, okay. Let me look at the
We go,
map.
yeah, if
All
we
right,
go,
I would like to. All right, the monster came out. Okay, yeah, we want to go south because the monster came out south. We're looking for the monster, and he came out of the grate near the was it Arcane Alley or whatever it was. I was in that general. I was going to
No, it was a
Hall of
bit more.
Justice.
It was still a bit more north of that. You were headed from the bridge to the Hall of Justice.
maybe
Yeah,
we
so
should take,
it's pretty much south then from where we are now, right?
Yeah, but quite nearby where it happened.
Right.
Yeah, not all the way down in Arcane Alley area. That's quite
Oh,
far.
okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's like 4 times further away.
Okay, so we're pretty close now to where the monster was, and it would have been a little bit to the south. So let's go for a little ways south and see what happens, I guess.
okay,
Okay.
That sound good to you, Icy and Rokas?
yeah,
Yeah.
And then back into the same thing with the dog being just a little bit ahead of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's still close enough if something comes out to grab him, I can whack it with the sword.
Good deal.
Okay. So you can continue walking down, um, and you walk about 40 feet, and you come to a kind of circular room. There are. It's still a four-way intersection, but the center part is sort of looks like a roundabout, and the access way you're walking on kind of curves around in a circle.
We don't have to go for a bridge or anything.
To continue, you do have to cross another bridge. At when it gets to the intersection part, it kind of the walkway wraps around from north to east to south to west, but the northwest wall it doesn't have an access way on it.
Can you draw something real quick? Because I'm having trouble visualizing that.
Okay, I can try. Where's my marker?
So it's a three-way intersection.
No, I'll draw it.
You said there's a bridge.
I'm not done.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. I see. Okay, so there's two bridges.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
and
water's flowing. There are some places where the water's flowing in from, and the water is kind of going in different directions here. It's flowing around this pool. Some of it's going where you came, and some of it's going other ways.
Because if it was going west, it'd be going
draw arrows. Draw arrows in the direction that the water's going.
So some water's coming out here, some's going this way, and this is coming that way.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know the physics of it all, but yeah.
You have way more water going out than you have water coming in.
Well, coming in would have to be real strong.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Looking at my original map, this shouldn't go this way. This should go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Good. So it's basically being diverted, which is really strange for a sewer, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not an actual sewer designer, so I just made up.
An actual sewer designer, generally, what you want is where the water's going out, you want everything flowing toward it.
Yeah. Well,
so
this is a D&D sewer, so just give me a break.
Yes. I'm giving you a break. I'm just.
So sewage is heading north and sewage is heading west. And it's coming from the south and the east.
Right. Yeah. And you know that the river is to the north and the ocean is to the west.
Yes.
And the walkway is a three-way intersection.
Yeah.
Well, you can go this way. You can keep going this way. There's a bridge there.
Right. You can go two other ways.
You can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can continue south if we want to. If we want to, we can continue going south.
But we can't go east, can we?
You can go this way too.
We can go north and we can go west. But
oh yeah, I didn't draw it. It's on the south side here. Okay, sorry, that was confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to continue south? Because you said it was near the Hall of Justice, and the Hall of Justice would be.
Well, at this point, the Hall. All right, I think we haven't gone very far. So the Hall of Justice is.
Southwest of us.
It'd be west of us at this point. I think because we've been down. So I'm looking at the map. So we said haven't gone very far. So I would say right now the Hall of Justice is to the west.
Okay.
I think the sewer grate that I dragged the kid out of, I think, is a little bit more. I was going from the barge tail. You got the map? I was going from the barge tail to the Hall of Justice, if I remember correctly.
No, you were going from the bridge. You met Harold at the
bridge.
Winged Wyvern.
Okay, so we should be right about where the monster was then when it dragged the kid out.
Yep. So you look around the room. You guys had rolled your perception checks. Harvey doesn't see anything. He doesn't know what he's looking at. He's too busy looking at the poopy water. And Rokus and Icy, you notice that there are some sewer grates up above here. You see some water flowing in across on the other side. And yeah, you don't see any monsters or anything too strange. Anything you want to look for in particular?
Well, now you said that it's flowing out toward the ocean. If we're going to the west on there, and if there's a monster, I would say it's most likely he came out or in. He comes in or out from the where the ocean is. I would say we probably want to go west. But I can't. My perception is so low. You guys are going to have to decide what you want to look for.
Going west sounds fine. Pookie still doesn't smell anything different in one direction than any of the other directions.
He says.
Not right here.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to go across the first bridge.
Okay.
And
Let's see. When you get to the first bridge, let's have Pookie do another perception check, smelling around.
Okay.
Specifically for smelling.
Okay, he got an 18 plus 3, 21.
Okay. So he says, I smell. Harvick, I smell something. Some animal. It's from the east.
The east. Interesting. Okay, I will relay that to our. How strong is it?
I don't know. Medium.
Okay, not really overpowering, so there's probably not. So probably not that close to us then. So I'm going to get up next to him and say, okay, the two of us will go over the bridge, and then I guess we'll go east if that's where the smell's coming from.
Okay. Okay, so you head down that area. And you're heading east, and pretty soon, after about 25 feet, you come to a broken bridge. Pookie says the smell's coming from the other side.
Is it getting stronger?
Yeah, it's getting stronger.
How big a gap on the broken bridge?
It's 10 feet across, and
it's gone then.
yeah, the bridge is. You can see down there. You can see some rocks sticking out from the surface of the water, and looking up, you can see that the ceiling's damaged. So it looks like there was a cave-in that broke the bridge.
I don't know about you.
On the other side, you also see that the walkway's a bit blocked on the opposite side also. And Rokus and Icy can see better. They can see that it seems like there's kind of a dam across the canal part on the opposite side. And there's a bunch of debris over there.
The debris is right where the bridge is broken?
Yeah, there's debris that's broken the bridge. There's debris on the walkway on the other side. There's also debris in the canal that's kind of keeping the water from going down one of the canals there.
Okay. Yeah. At this bridge, was it over another intersection?
Would have to be.
Yeah. That I'll try to do a simplified map here.
So the water was coming in from the south again then.
Okay, so like there's a broken bridge here.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you're coming in from on this red line.
Yeah.
It's just not that helpful for Harvey. I don't know, can you tell this red and blue apart?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a broken bridge, and then across there's like debris on the
walkway
path,
itself.
and kind of it looks like there should be a canal going across there, but it's like kind of blocked with stuff, rocks and wood and stuff.
Okay, is there water coming out? I mean, you said it's a dam, but is there an outflow?
It looks like the water is being it's the water is being
Like backing up?
prevented from going in there.
Okay, so it's a. Okay, so can we tell if there's an impoundment behind it?
I don't know what that means.
All right, is there like a lake? Has it formed a lake
You
because
can't
it's
see
blocking
that
water?
far. You can't see the debris and stuff is you can't see the water past it or anything.
Is there any
Well,
water?
the water is going to be deeper if there's a impediment.
Unless it blocked it off entirely and it's dry on the other side. Is there any water flowing over debris?
It seems to be going mostly past the debris.
Okay.
But you'll have to go over there to see it more clearly.
I can jump 10 feet. I don't know about you guys.
How do I tell how far I can jump?
Let's see. Long jump is you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance.
All right, so it's half of your strength.
Yeah. But you have enough space to get a running start, so you can get your full strength score, which yours is a 20. Jeez.
Strength is a -1. I'm not jumping.
Harvick can jump 20 feet.
How far can Icy jump?
My strength is a -1, hun.
No, it's the score, not the modifier. The -1's the modifier, so it's the little number under that.
Okay. I rolled an 18 and the modifier is 9.
No, you don't need to roll for this.
Okay.
Your strength score is 9, so with a running jump, you can do a 9. You can jump for 9. So you can't get. You're gonna be a little short.
She can jump 9
Harbeck
feet.
can standing there can jump 10 feet.
Okay, if I jump over there, if she can jump 9 feet, I'd be able to grab her and haul her in, wouldn't I?
You would have to do a check to make
Right.
sure. Yeah, and Rokus can jump 12 feet with a running start, 6 feet when he's just standing there. Okay.
What about the dog?
Oh, let's check the dog. He's got
Strength
13. He can jump 13 on a running jump.
Okay.
I think we should go on the other side, tie a rope around Icy. We'll jump over and then have her jump, and if she doesn't make it, we'll snatch up on the rope so she doesn't fall in. That way she's got a double double assurance.
Okay, and I'll try to grab. Oh, yeah, and then you can hold on to the rope, and I'll try to grab her so she doesn't go down.
Yeah, and if you miss her, I'll grab the rope.
Okay. What does Icy think about that?
Give her a try. Sounds like fun.
Okay, so because of your you guys are fine with your jumps, so you don't even need to roll for that. So you both make it over. So who has the rope to tie her up?
I have the rope.
Okay, so you guys have it. You're holding on to the rope. You want to both hold it?
I'm not holding on to the rope. I'm right at the edge to grab her.
Okay. So are you
We're
gonna
gonna
lay
try to do
down
it.
or?
We're gonna try to do it where she doesn't need the she doesn't need the rope.
Okay, are you
Rope's
gonna
a
like lay
secondary.
on your chest, or how are you gonna like be? What position are you in?
I'm gonna be kneeling.
Okay. Kneeling, arm outstretched.
And the sword right next to me. I've got both arms free, so the shield and sword are next to me, but they're in such a way that I can grab them immediately if I need them.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So as we've established, jumping is okay. Yeah. So she runs and jumps.
I'm reeling in the rope as she
She
runs.
she runs and jumps and she gets 9 feet as expected, and then we need to do this check on if you guys can manage to grab each other's arms.
Stretch out
So
my arms.
um let's see. Trying to think.
Mine'd be strength, wouldn't it?
Let's have Icy do the dex check to grab you, and then you do the strength check to pull her up.
Okay.
Okay, so Icy roll a dex
Okay, I got 6 plus 2, which is 8.
All right, and so 8 is not that great. Let's see, your hand like clasps onto Harvick. Harvick, in addition to your strength, have you also do a dex since she's kind of losing grip on you.
Okay. I roll dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh shit. 4.
Oh no.
5
So
minus 1.
So Icy wasn't really able to grab onto you that well, and as she kind of starts slipping off of your arm, you try to grasp back, and you kind of yank in the wrong direction, and your hands separate, and she starts to fall.
And I pull up hard with the rope.
Okay, so let's see. You'll do a strength check then.
Okay, I rolled a 15 plus 4.
Okay.
I got a 19 to hold her there with the rope.
You managed to hold her. 19's quite good. You start pulling her up, and Harvick is able to assist you and grab her up. And she manages to not fall into the water.
Thank you very much.
Good thing I added the rope to the equation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be a smelly mess.
That is true. Okay, so you managed to get up on the other side. Everybody's over there now. And now you can see
Thank you, fellas.
You kind of you can easily go south, but north you actually you would have to like cross over the dam, the debris and stuff that's blocking the canal, and you can kind of see over it now. The canal seems to lead into this kind of like overflow room, which doesn't have. It has a very small trickle of water coming through the dam, so it's mostly dry back there.
And it's kind of dry to the south.
No, that is. There's a room like here,
Oh,
and the water is just like trickling in.
okay. That looks to me like a good monster hideout.
This monster seemed more aquatic to me. It was a tentacle.
Can we see any? I wonder if it have. If maybe
Wait, Wait, let me ask Pookie. Where's the smell coming from?
Okay, let's roll again. Roll a perception again for Pookie.
Okay, and he's +3. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think he might have something else for his smell too.
It says senses.
You get advantage, so do it. You roll twice for this actually.
Ah, it's good because the first one's a 2. Nat 20 for the second one.
All right, he's
All right.
like there
Everything you
is.
told me.
There's definitely
It'll be
something in that
23, I
room.
guess.
There's something in that overflow room.
Okay,
I told you.
just making sure.
Okay, but your path is kind of blocked by debris. You can't just walk in there easily. There's like wood and stones on the access way, the walkway.
How about getting down? Is there an easy way to get down into it?
It looks doable, but it's you're either way you're gonna be climbing over this pile of
Are we
debris.
climbing up? Are we climbing up over the debris or down into it?
If you went over, there's kind of two ways. If you're gonna try to stay up on the access way, you'd be kind of like either. I mean, there's a few ways you could probably do it. But you'd stay up in that case. But if you wanted to go down into where the canal is, climbing over the dam, then you would be going down into the dry canal on the other side.
Okay, let me take a rock or something and toss it into the room there. I want to make sure there's, because you said there's stuff trickling there. I don't want to. I want to see what kind of footing there is.
If
Is
you
it
throw
like?
a rock in there, the monster's gonna know we're here, dummy.
Yeah, but I don't want to find out that there's 6 feet of mud.
Well,
I think that's you can ask people to smell and look, right?
It's like a. Oh,
Harvick can't see well, so you see him picking up a rock, Ruckus.
And I grab his arm. I don't do
okay.
that. Don't advertise our presence here.
Well,
All right,
how
so
you?
Ruckus, do you want to do something?
What do you
Yeah,
want to do, Rokus?
I want to sneak up over the debris and peek in and see what I can see.
Okay, so the debris is blocking a lot of this access way, so you can't just like crawl over it easily.
Okay.
Do you want to try to like, it doesn't look that stable. But so
I'm a little confused now. How can we see the room with the trickle in there? The debris in our way.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get over it.
I thought he was already described it. Meant we'd already seen it.
I'll try to draw it for you. I don't know. Okay, so there's like stones and wood,
Right.
and then this is where the canal would normally be, and it's all full up with stuff. Then there's the access way and the wall. So you're like standing up here, right?
Right.
So this part also has a bunch of crap. So you can see this way into the room.
Right.
But you can't just walk into the room. You'd have to like climb out on this debris and go in.
Right.
You can't just like go. You can't keep walking on the access way.
Right. So if Rokus crawls over to that, is he going to be able to see anything more?
Probably. But he was trying to get in the access way, so I was just trying to like say, okay, you could go in this part here, but you'd have to like either move stuff away or like squeeze through the tiny spot at the top.
Do you want me to change into a snake or a mouse? Because then I could
Sure.
Yeah,
get
that's
in.
not. Yeah, smart idea, Icy. I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna change into I think my rattlesnake.
Okay,
Do I have
cool.
to do?
Poisonous snake.
Yeah, and that's
No,
druid
that's just your
craft.
wild no, that's wild shape. So you don't need to do anything special for that.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, you turn into a poisonous snake and slither up. Do you wanted to like go over this debris on the walkway, or did you want to go over the dam part?
I think I'll go up that way. I have a view up, more panoramic view from up top.
Okay, so you get up top to be able to see more. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, and all right,
and
I'm
that
hold
gonna
way.
on.
stay as, I'm gonna stay as close to her as I can from behind.
Okay, once she
She's
gets
starting
up
to
there,
go down.
you can see her you can still see her tail sticking out,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Okay.
And what do I see?
Okay, you see a large like overflow chamber. Um, it's got like a small trickle of water down the middle of it that is flowing in. Um, but mostly it's dry in there. Uh, let's have you roll another perception check for this area.
Reset. On 5, and that's perception.
Perception.
+4. I've got a 9. Not very
9.
good.
Okay.
Pardon.
You do see there's some stuff in the north part of the canal inside down in the canal part.
Okay.
It's kind of in the dry spot. There's a pile of stuff, but you can't really see what it is.
Oh well, I guess I'll go back and tell him that.
Okay, so you have to turn back into a human then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Icy comes back and turns into a human. Lets you guys know what she saw. That it's quite dark in there. There, um, she didn't notice any sewer access, so there's not really any light coming in from in that room.
How
And
far away is that pile of stuff?
It's in the north corner.
let's see,
How far away?
maybe 30 or 40 feet.
Hmm.
The whole chamber seemed to be about, let's see, it's like 100 feet long, but
Okay.
only 20 feet wide.
You guys, you want me to stealth in there and shoot an arrow into the pile and see what happens?
Um, yeah, not a bad idea.
We just hope it's not one of the
Let me ask
others.
Pookie, does he smell anything? There was a bunch of humans that came down here that haven't come back up. Has he smelled anything about them? About
So
people?
you rolled
Yeah.
it so well earlier. He says he smells some. He smells some. Hmm. He smells something. Uh. It smells like stomach acid. that's coming from the north. But yeah, he smells it. He smells the same smell from inside there too. An acidic smell.
Okay. Okay. You can try shooting an arrow in there, I guess.
Okay, so
Um. All right.
now do I need to do another stealth to get close enough to shoot?
No, we'll
Go.
keep using the roll. So you had a 27 stealth. So
Yeah.
you get over on top of the debris dam.
Uh-huh.
That's where you want to shoot from.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically the only way you can see in the room. Okay, so you're fine on the stealth. So
Is there room?
from there you can't really see the pile of stuff because of the curve of the first part of the entranceway is
Uh-huh.
still like 15 feet of the canal entering that room. So you can't really you can see into the room pretty well, but you can't see up to the north part.
Can I see anything that would be a so I can't really do what I wanted to do?
Shoot at the pile, you mean?
Yeah.
Not from on top of the debris. You can't do what you wanted to do.
How about if I try going across the other way,
You'd have to
moving
squeeze.
out over the dam?
You mean back onto the walkway
Yeah.
on the other side?
No, not on the other side. So I can't. Okay.
So the walkway's blocked.
Yeah. So you guys are.
Right now, is the walk? How's the walkway blocked to the west? The west of us.
It's not blocked to the west. There was the broken bridge that you got over.
Okay. So then he could just go down the walkway and get a clear shot at the thing then.
This part to the east. Oh, sorry. You're looking at it upside down. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
This part is blocked.
Okay.
He could.
How hard?
He walked out on here, so
Right.
he sees like he could try to like get over onto the other side by walking on this side of the debris, but it's
Right.
not. It's very. It looks dangerous.
It would take a roll.
Yes. Or alternatively, he could jump down into the canal and walk over.
That's why I was. Yeah. That's why I was going to throw a rock in there to see what kind of footing we have.
Well, you guys haven't. Nobody who can see has looked at the ground to ask me what it looks like.
What do you see, Rokus?
Well,
When you
I
look
see
down.
you peeked over there. What did it look like? You could get in.
What does
Well,
the ground
Harvick's
look like?
okay. You guys aren't answering each other's questions. Harvick's asking what's the ground look like, and nobody's trying to tell him. You just ask me to tell you, Rokus or Icy.
Okay, what did I see on the ground?
It's just stone.
There's just stone down there. It's not mud.
Yeah.
How broken are the stones? How easy would it be to walk on it? Is it like gravel or is it like
This is just
boulders?
it's like it was. It's like stone bricks. It was. It looks like it was made very long time ago.
Yeah, the Romans did it.
Yeah,
It's well made.
it's very
It
very old.
doesn't look slick.
No,
It looks pretty dry, other than that center part.
Okay, in the center part we could just walk, walk across it, so trickly.
The water is only less than a
Okay.
foot deep.
okay, then let's go down.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my shield and sword back out.
Okay, are you gonna
fool
hop
with the
down
bow.
into the pit? So it's 10 feet. Actually no, it'll be more than that.
I have a rope. We can all go
It's-
down into it.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet from down to the bottom.
I think I'm going to get out my magic missiles out. I'm going to prepare that.
Okay, you don't need to
Okay.
prepare that really. You got your wand out. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie a rope around some of these rocks and let it down so we can go up and down the rope.
Okay.
Yank on it hard before. Make sure it's a good.
Roll a
Do you
dex check to see how well you tie this rope.
Dex plus. What's my dex plus? Plus 7. I got 18 for
18 total.
Okay.
tying up the rope.
Wait, what are you doing a +7 from?
My dexterity is
Your
plus
dex
7.
is +4.
Not according to this.
Where do you?
Dex.
That's stealth,
Stealth.
right?
Yeah.
Well, stealth. Okay, the dex is stealth is the thing.
Oh, I
it's not-
see. I see dexterity 4. Okay, so that's 15.
Stealth is stealth. It has dexterity
Yeah.
next to it because it's a skill based on dexterity.
Gotcha.
So it's a +4. What was your total?
15.
Okay. So, in case that comes into play later, your rope was tied with a 15. So you feel like it's pretty sturdy.
You want to let Pookie Jones down first?
Yeah, he's expendable. I can always get another one.
Just tell him to stay there once he's down.
Okay,
Okay.
so the dog is just you're just gonna have him jump down because he's not climbing a rope, obviously.
We can tie a rope around his harness and let him
Drop
down.
down.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay, well you have to say that. So that's
Yep.
what you did. Cool. So that works out, and he's down.
And I'm telling him to stay out. Don't go out into the middle there, so that if there's somebody in that debris, they can't see him.
Okay, who's going next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay, Harvick climbs down and unties Pookie. And then?
I'll go next.
Okay. You go down, and then Rokuth.
I'll follow down.
Alright, so everyone's down into this 20-foot deep canal thing.
How far away is that pile of debris?
He said
From here,
20 feet.
now that you're at the bottom, well, you have to go around the corner, so it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 now, but that's including going around the corner.
Okay. Oh, in that case, then I think we would have time. Let's make get out and make ourselves shown. And then if nothing comes running out of the debris, we can have Rokas will have time to shoot an arrow into it and then grab his sword again.
Could we have Pookie run in and run south so that if the thing comes after it, we can shoot at it as it comes by?
Yeah, we could, but again,
I'm just, yeah, just an idea.
Not a bad idea.
Because Pookie Jones probably can run pretty fast.
he's got 40 feet.
That's faster than
His
any of
speed.
us.
Yeah, 40 feet
So
in 6 seconds.
So, okay, so we can tell him to slowly go up toward the debris, and as soon as he sees something like moving or something like that, turn around and poke it back.
Okay.
Is that the idea?
I thought she was going to have him run past us to the down to the south, so that if something pursued him, that we would surprise it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that he goes down as soon as he sees something moving, take off. As he goes by us, we can hit whatever is chasing him. Is the idea?
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Is that what you had in mind?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. I heard him, Pookie. All right, so I'm telling Pookie then to go out and very slowly go toward the debris. Tell me if the smell gets stronger and stronger as he moves toward it.
Okay, so how are you guys standing at this corner?
Stand behind Harbeck.
Harvick, are you at the corner then?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I want to be next to him.
Okay, so like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
We can whack it and she can still get it with the magic missile. I'm a dwarf, so she can shoot over my head, no problem.
All right, cool. So Pookie Jones got within about 20 feet of this stuff. Let's have it do a perception check with advantage.
Okay, perception check with advantage. He's +3. 2 + 3, 5. I hope the next one's better. 16 + 3, 19.
Okay. $19, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. Okay, so you can see there is a pile of stuff. So looking at it, there are what appears to be mostly digested bones, and within it there are 3 short swords, 5 arrowheads, and 2 metal objects. Can't tell what they are right away, and it seems to be some coins or something in there. So there's a bunch of shiny metal, and the acidic smell is coming from there. And as the dog smells around, it smells and looks up. And it sees a creature clinging to the ceiling. As it sees all these things, it is telepathically talking back to Harvick. And as it looks up and sees this creature, the creature is looking back at it. And that is where we will have to start combat.
What's the creature look like?
Alright, I'll show you a picture.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, that's one ugly looking thing.
Wait a minute, I'm still not there then. No?
Are you
Oh,
back in?
okay. Yeah, now I see it.
Yeah.
All right. Do we know what it is, or do we have to do a history check or something?
We just know it's going to come after us.
So you don't see it, the dog sees it.
Right.
It tells you it sees something, some kind of nasty creature on the ceiling.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so we'll have to roll initiative at this point. So
Dog is supposed to turn around and come hightailing back too.
yeah, but he has to act on his turn because it sees him. So
Gotcha.
He's not.
Gotcha.
He's not.
Okay, my initiative is 6 + 2, which is 8.
Okay. Dog's initiative is 11 minus 4. Not very initiative, VB. So that's 7. And then my initiative.
Oh, the dog. We're having the dog go, like, tied to your turn. I guess we should change that though. Actually, let's have him do his own initiative. Because you guys have pretty different decks.
Yeah. Oh, initiative is dexterity?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's a separate thing, but let me how about we'll do it one by one with I'll call you guys out when I want yours. Okay?
Okay.
I don't need to worry about his stats, just initiative. I'll write it here though. So the dog has
The dog
initiative is +2.
Yeah, okay, so it's 11 plus 2, 13.
Okay, 13. Rokus, what's yours?
14 total.
Okay, Icy?
8.
8 total.
Yeah.
And Harvick?
6 minus 1, 5.
Okay. So that's why you got -1 to initiative because it's based on dexterity, which you have -1.
Do we know what the monster's score is?
We'll know if he goes first. We'll know it's.
Okay.
There is a creature. Oh yeah, I forgot. Harbeck. We'll have you do it when you see it, I guess. So, right now the dog is telling you there's something on the ceiling, and then this thing drops down on him. Okay, so it has higher initiative.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, this creature has multi-attack. And it's gonna try to attack the dog. That is a 19 to hit. I think your dog is 14. Is that right? I just hear affirmative or negative?
Affirmative.
Okay, so it hits your dog with its tentacles that surround its nasty looking beak. That does 2d6 plus 2. That's 10 damage.
How much damage can the dog take?
5. So your dog explodes into like you see like actually I don't know if you can even see PJ.
Okay.
But the dog explodes into shiny particles and disappears out of existence.
Oh,
Its saddle and its harness and saddlebags fall to the ground, and its armor.
I can't even use healing word on it.
Yep. Okay. So
Lucas is next.
next one in the order is Rokus.
I want to run around and up and attack this thing.
Okay, run up to it.
I hear this. I hear the dog yelp. And
Okay.
run up.
Okay. Do a perception check as you're running.
Perception plus 6. That would be 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. All right. I'm doing this as we go. You see there's another one on the ceiling over here. And another one over here.
No.
Okay, and then you run up to this one. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, you can try to hit it if you want.
I do. And I think I got him. I rolled a 18 plus 8 to hit.
26.
$26 to hit.
Yeah.
You hit.
Now, since I came running up like that and he'd been messing with the dog, would I be able to do a sneak attack?
No. I mean, he saw you coming.
Okay. But I'm going to cast a hunter's mark.
Okay.
So let's see. The rapier is a D8, which is a 3 plus 5. And then a hunter's mark is an additional 6.
Okay, total.
12.
Okay, cool. You hit it for 12 damage.
Okay. And I can't put Colossus Slayer on it this time.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
Okay, PJ's out of the order. Next is the blue one's turn. It drops down. Oh no, okay, it does have that. Okay, it has 30 feet climbing speed, so it climbs over and then drops down to try to drop on you. Okay, So it's gonna try with its tentacles. That's a miss. 3 only. Okay. Next is Icy's turn. You can't really see from where you are.
Go around Harbeck, and I'm gonna use
Well,
my
can't you see the one? Can't you see the one on the ceiling?
The white one?
Yeah. Can I? Yeah.
I
You
meant
should be able to
what
see
I
it.
meant was more that she couldn't see these two.
But you can see the one on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, I'll say she can see that since Rokas kind of revealed it, we can say.
Okay. I'm gonna throw 6 magic missiles at it.
Okay, what's the
Do I have
range
to
on Magic Missile?
just let me go to that? Okay. It doesn't have a wait. Let's see if it has a range.
It does, but yeah, I know that it's confusing because it's within your Magic Missile wand.
Do I have to roll to see if I hit and then
Okay,
the
so
damage?
sorry, the range is 120 feet on Magic Missile, so it's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that one on the ceiling with 6 missiles.
Okay, so roll to hit.
I did a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, and then I've got now I do 1d6 times, right? Okay, my first one was a 6 plus 1, 5, 6 plus 5 plus 3. Five plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. And that's a 1. So that's 10, 13, 19, 20, 24 plus 6. That's a total of 30 damage.
All right, cool. So you see Icy run side by side with Harvick, so she gets a clear shot on it. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you see 6 magic missiles fly out from her wand and pierce into this creature on the ceiling, and it falls down to the ground and writhes a bit and then seems to die. It has gone still. It is dead.
Some good rolls there.
Yeah, nice. Okay, this.
It's Harbeck's turn.
Okay, I see. As you come out, let's have you do a roll for another perception check. See what you can see.
I got an 18 plus 4 is 22.
Okay, you see one more of these things on the
nice.
ceiling, but it's way bigger.
Oh, I should have saved my missiles for that. Oh well.
Yeah. Um. And Yeah, it's down there. So this one is a large creature instead of medium.
Okay, do I have a bonus that I could use?
You still have your bonus action, yeah?
Forget what my bonus actions are. Let's see what they
Mostly, the only one I remember was healing.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I've got
hurt
healing
yet.
word, and I got a 2-weapon fight. I've got opportunity attack. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, none of those are relevant right now.
Okay, yeah, or detect magic. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I can't give healing word to the dog because he's been totally annihilated.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's out of this plane of existence.
Okay. With my
Okay.
healing
Yeah,
word.
your turn's done. You
Okay.
got rid of one of them. Oh, that was good.
Okay.
Um,
It's Harbeck's turn.
Harvick's turn. Yep.
Okay. All right. Can I hit either one of the monsters that's next to Richie? Rokus?
Uh, yeah. If you run over to this one here, you can hit
Okay.
it with your
But
sword.
I can't hit the other one?
Um, yeah, I think that's a bit too far.
Okay, so I'll have to run over that. I'll get next to Rokus.
Okay, like that.
And then I roll to hit, and I'm going to do Hunter's Mark as my bonus.
Okay.
My hit is 9 plus 9, 18.
Okay, that hits.
So with the sword, then 5 plus 6, 11 damage with the sword. And then, let's see, it's a 6 for the Hunter's Mark, right? Well, a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so the D6 then, it's 2 more.
Okay, what's the total there?
13, I guess.
How much?
I'll, yeah, 13. 11 plus 2. Or, yeah, 11 plus 2. 13.
Okay, got it. All right. So now it is the turn of the very large creature. Now that you guys can see them all, let's have you do a history check to see if you know what they are. Actually, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Everybody can roll for it.
I got
Total
8.
of 10.
23.
Okay, only Harvick knows. These are Gricks. And
Would you spell that?
the big one is a Grick Alpha.
Grick?
Yeah. Grick. They are known to be subterranean creatures. They are, Harvick knows that they have trouble with Gricks deep down in the Understar Kingdom, down near the Underdark. And nothing really new to add. You have seen most of their abilities now that they able to camouflage into stone pretty well, and they like to drop down and ambush people. But yeah, they're known as pretty dangerous creatures. All right, it's 11:30.
Okay.
I
We
don't
can
I
stop
don't think
here.
you're gonna win anytime soon. So let's stop it
Sounds
here.
good. Sounds good.
So we got 3 Gricks to deal with, 2 Gricks and a Grick Alpha. It was interesting to get back to fighting after for so long. Feel
Yeah.
like I'm a bit rusty,
Yeah.
but it's going all right. So we'll pick it up next Sunday then.
Okay.
Okie
Thank you
dokie.
again.
Hopefully Richie gets up on time.
Yeah. Hopefully my flying alarm clock will do a better job.
Okay. Say hi to Mary for us, Harvey.
I will do that.
Okay.
And say hi to
Okay.
Jen for us.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye bye. See you next time.
Bye 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 bye.